Brothers and sisters in humanity and in faith, what is awesome? My name is Muslim Relapsing Gamer, or MRG for short. Hello and or salam. The usual necessary disclaimer: I do not represent Islam as a belief system or Muslims in general. I only represent myself. And unless clearly and specifically stated, or I'm talking about verifiable facts, historic or scientific, my opinions are my own. And the usual necessary fair warning in this specific case at Fortnite is that not that I am talkative about unrelated things, but I can be talkative about the game itself. I can talk to you, but it's not about, random, basically useless stuff. I'm talkative with hopefully beneficial stuff or useful tips, things that tell you, how to kind of prioritize your skill. I don't necessarily tell you how to play the game. It's up to you to figure out how to play the game based on what you hear from me and from excuse me, other streamers and YouTubers out there who definitely upload and publish very useful tips in videos every now and then. But I do tell you kind of helpful things that help you basically make your own decisions, help you prioritize and strategize your approach to the game. How do you basically pick the skills the best way possible, at least if your priority is to level up, if your priority is to have fun. I do mention these things. Basically, what's the most like, how would you have fun with the constructor? I always mention the paths that have to do with specific classes. This is the outlander, this is the ninja, up here is the soldier. I kind of tell you also some of the ups and downs of every tree, whether for example there's a difference between the skills that have to do with the soldier or some other class and things like that. So I tend to talk a lot usually in menus here. I also today in a previous stream where I was using OBS Studio, streaming directly to YouTube, I talked a lot, basically stream number 16 of this game, Fortnite Save the World, the PvE side of the game. I talked a lot about basically managing your survivors and your squads here, putting your survivors the best way, placing them the best way possible. And look at all these matches and stuff. How do you get these things to, how do you produce, how do you come up with these things? Look, this is my 7th day playing, guys, and I don't have all legendary or epics or whatever. I got, I got a few good ones. I mean, a couple of good ones here, but the rest are, just epics and just epics and rare ones, the blue ones. And yet I was able to get this sort of, these kinds of matches here, as you can see. It's pretty good. Look at these matches. This is a mythic one, legendary, she's epic. Getting this sort of matches, I think is pretty good. And these other ones here, and you can see even there is match. And even when the personalities don't match, look at this, I get, this bonus. So here, I have this bonus, 5 range damage bonus. I have this bonus, health bonus. I have shield bonus too. So even when I'm, I don't have a leader or for a certain squad, I'm kind of, doing okay managing these survivors. And today I showed you a way to get a full bar, even if you've been doing your very best in kind of getting the highest possible power from your survivors. If you take them all away, and you start from a clean slate and you follow my same strategy, I pray to God that my stream was archived, because as I said, I was using OBS maybe for the first time with YouTube, and unfortunately I cannot see my archived stream anywhere. I just can't see it yet. My hope is that it's still processing and that it will show up on the channel soon enough, because losing that stream would be really bad, because I went maybe through 2 hours. I was talking for 2 hours about so many different tips, including this one. This one was really good, showing you how this worked out. I really liked it, especially because I wasn't preparing for it. I just figured things out while streaming, while talking to you about it. So this is just one example of things, or like 2 examples. I talked about this, I talked about the skill tree, and so on. These are some of the examples of why I spent quite a bit of time in the menus of this game, and sometimes I talk a lot while I'm in the menus of the game. That's the only fair warning. So it's not all fun, in the map and stuff like that. Now with all this, the fair warning, the fair or the necessary disclaimer and the necessary fair warning out of the way. There is nothing well, excuse me, this means my coffee is ready. So yeah, I'll have to go get my coffee like in seconds. Just for now, I got a couple of skills from the last quest or map. It wasn't a quest, it was just a map, and I have to think about where to place this. So yeah, it's gonna take me some time to think about where to start moving forward, moving to the right side, I mean. So I'll get my coffee before that, and then I shall start playing. Basically, I still have to farm quite a bit of stuff, I believe. Yeah, quite a bit of metal. So might wanna pick. What I'm doing is I'm picking the purple clouds where I can where I can receive these storm tickets. You see them? I'm farming these storm tickets as often as I can, really. So yeah, I do. Yeah, this is actually perfect because I get 75 instead of 65. You see? So I'm gonna go for this one. Also, schematic experience would be really great for me. So yes, I'm going for this next, but that's after I pick my skill. So give me just a few, well, not a few, just a couple of minutes. Bring my coffee and come back. And for now, I will turn off the microphone. Yeah, man, my coffee almost got burnt. We'll see. When I taste it, I'll see if it did. But yeah, it's quite hot. Some people don't know that, by the way. Coffee can get burnt. But yeah, if you're a coffee connoisseur, you would know this. If you are too young for coffee, then, well, I hope that this tip will help you get better coffee. I've lived for a bit in London, in England, and because the Brits or the British or Britain is a tea culture, not a coffee culture per se. They are used to, obviously if you drink tea, you have to heat it quite a bit, like the water has to be not boiling, of course, because if you put boiling water on tea, actually you burn the tea, even if it's black tea. And that's another thing some people don't know. If you boil tea, then yes, you have already burnt the tea. There are actually quite a few cultures in the world, especially non-Western cultures. I do know for a fact that somewhere in the Middle East, some parts of Africa, and some parts of Asia, they actually boil the tea. They literally boil it in the sense that they add cold water to a pot, and then they add tea leaves to that pot, and then they leave the tea to boil. They leave the water to boil for a bit, and that's literally burnt tea. And those cultures are obviously they got used to the taste so much that they like it. They like it this way, and I guess there's nothing wrong with that. I haven't read research that burnt tea is bad for your health, so I can't really say anything about that. But if there's nothing wrong, nothing bad for the health from burnt tea, then what can I say? To each their own. Some people like that taste of burnt tea, but yeah. I don't think burnt coffee is the same though. So yes, as I said, some people like the taste of burnt tea. Some people don't know that boiled water literally burns tea. So you have to leave it until it's like 95 Celsius or something like that. Then you can pour the water on the tea leaves, or dip the tea leaves into the water. But coffee is not the same. Actually, coffee gets burnt much lower than 90 Celsius. I think. Actually, no, sorry, not 90 Celsius, much lower than 95 Celsius. Some sources will tell you it should be somewhere from 90 to 95 Celsius, but my personal experience is that that burns my coffee. That gives me that, you know, taste of burnt coffee. So yeah, I tend to do anywhere from 85 Celsius or 80 Celsius even to 90 Celsius when it comes to coffee. Yeah, basically that's obviously out of topic, but yeah, just because, you know, while talking a while ago, you probably heard my phone ringing, and I said I have to go grab my coffee, and I turned off the alarm. But then I spent, you know, quite a few seconds talking still. I didn't go right away, and when I went, you might be wondering how come you can burn coffee. You know, coffee machines don't burn coffee or whatever, or espresso machines don't even do that. But yeah, I'm using a special kind of coffee maker that you put on a stove. So yeah, it's an Italian design, and you get it like locally made in many countries in the world, I believe. So yeah, I'm using the stove to brew coffee, and yeah, if I leave it too long, then it would burn coffee. So it got me thinking about, got me talking about all these things. And again, I hope I benefited. I hope I gave you a couple of tips. And when I was saying England, because England is like a tea culture, and as I said, the temperature for brewing tea tends to be higher than the temperature for brewing coffee. I remember many coffee shops, countless coffee shops in London would give me the coffee burnt. You know, I know the taste of burnt coffee now because I'm able to compare it. You know, because I had burnt coffee, especially with milk. I can recognize that taste very well. And burnt coffee is you can also burn coffee, of course. Sorry, you can also burn milk, but the taste of burnt milk is different. Like if you drink latte with burnt milk, the taste of it will be bad, and it will be a different type of bad from drinking a latte with burnt coffee, but well, you know, okay, milk. Because in the past I thought it was milk that was burnt, and I would tell the barista, can you please not heat the milk too much? And they would do that. They would give me the latte, and it's actually it's warm, it's not hot. But when I drink it, it still tastes bad. There's something wrong with it. And I realized that it's because of burnt coffee. Well, how can you burn coffee in a coffee shop? Well, steaming milk requires a very high heat, and some machines steam the milk right next to the, you know, espresso steamer or coffee steamer or whatever. So the coffees, and they are designed so that you can wait. You have to wait after steaming milk. You gotta wait, like, I don't know, a few minutes until the machine cools down a bit, and then you can, you know, steam the coffee. But those shops obviously cannot wait because, you know, they want profit and all that. So they steam the milk and immediately or simultaneously steam the espresso, so the espresso comes out burnt, and your coffee, your latte, the whole latte is basically tastes bad because it is burnt. And some people don't recognize that taste. You know, I've met a lot of people, and then when I, you know, say that this is burnt, and then I give them and say, well, let me try it. So I give it to them, they try it, and they say it tastes fine. So some people would say it tastes fine, but I know it's burnt. So yeah, you get these different, I don't know, cultures and things in the world. I guess some people are so used to burnt, as I said, to burnt tea or burnt coffee, that they like it. They don't like. Well, I mean, they don't feel that it's burnt. So yeah. Anyway, that was my, I think, my longest and probably second out of topic speech while playing Fortnite specifically. But yeah, I hope, as I said, I added some new information to you. I didn't bore you, and even if it's not relevant to you right now because you drink neither coffee nor tea, I hope that it will be one day relevant to you, and thus useful to your taste buds and your health. Now, without further ado, let's get back to the game. Fortnite, save the world, the PvE part of Fortnite. See what we can do with our 2 skill points up here. As I mentioned over and over again, your priorities are to unlock X slot in the Y squad. Anything that unlocks a slot in any team, in any squad, except defenders. Is there anything else? Defenders? Except defenders is high priority. So, okay, not the defenders, it's okay. I mean, defenders depend on your gameplay. If you want them, okay, then prioritize them. But what's more important than even defenders, yes, well, yeah, kind of, yeah, even more important than this, believe it or not, because this, no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try to push these guys up, they are never gonna do anything to this, unfortunately. So yeah, is it? Well, okay, let's just make sure. Okay, take a look here. You see, it's 2 bars and like a dash, a pixel of a line. And let's put our highest ever. Okay, so put this guy here. See? Yep, nothing. Absolutely. Yeah, I know. Health and shield increases. Yes, I know. But here, this, your level, your actual level, nothing. Nada. Zero. Zero effect. So I'm putting her back because she gives, oops, sorry. Yeah, she gives higher chance of finding double loot. So I want that while I'm on farming runs. So yeah, but for this, yeah, these guys here, they do absolutely nothing to your level. Defenders here, absolutely nothing to your level. But these are the guys. This is the real deal. This is the bread and butter of your level. These guys here are the bread and butter of your level. So accordingly, yep, I'm prioritizing, you know, slots. This opens a slot. Yes, have it, please. Yes, let's get it. This one, yeah, thank you. Let's get it. This one too. Oh, awesome. Let's get it. What else? This, no, I still cannot afford doing that. So I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna go for that anytime soon. There is the argument that I am gonna have to get, you know, I'm gonna have to unlock this anyway. So might as well unlock it soon. So that I can send, you know, slightly more powerful people to, or not more powerful, but 2 people in this sea expeditions. I can send 2 instead of 1. When is that going to be available? In 2 hours and something. There is that argument. You know, I'm not saying, you know, unlock these kinds of expeditions intentionally or get out of way to unlock them. No, don't do that. They are the absolute lowest priority in the whole game. But since you must get this anyway on your way, you know, I could prioritize that, I guess. I don't know. I don't think that will be a very good decision. But yeah, that's just an option. You know, an option. There is that. I could hit this soon and then, you know, get a lead brain slot. I think this is the leader. So this will be the leader, so that's good. I could, and I'm very close already. I'm very close to it, so I could unlock that. But there is also the argument that you know, I wanna be able to level up my soldier. So at least to feel this is not a high priority, as I said, because you know, I did say this means absolutely nothing to your level. You know, just forget about it. But to be honest, guys, even though I'm an efficiency freak and I want to be efficient and do things right and all that, sometimes I do follow my passion, you know, my heart, and my heart is telling me to have a better weapon that I can unlock beyond, you know, 3-star level. Well, yeah, unlock a weapon beyond star level 3, and that I want my soldier to look awesome and to, you know, I don't know, have more survivability, and that it's just, yeah, this is just a feeling. This is not advice or a tip. This actually goes against my advice to prioritize whatever unlock slots, because they contribute to your level. So yes, by doing this, by ignoring this immediate thingy here and ignoring you know, the other, where is the other priority? Yeah, this direction, and then getting these 2 here. You know, I am being a naughty boy. Definitely being a naughty boy. So yeah, but what can we say? Sometimes you gotta follow your heart and your passion. And as I said, I want to get a meaner looking assault rifle, or yeah, by doing more damage and stuff. And I also want to get a meaner looking soldier. So yeah, I'm following my heart until I hit this here. So, you know, tick 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 tick, and then I'm gonna stop following my heart and I follow my brain. By coming here and doing all these other good stuff. No, not here. Ignore me saying this one. I'm going to talk about that. Yeah, it's about hitting this, and I think there's nothing else here. Yeah, so just hitting this one and then hitting these 2, and I want to hit these 2. I can use it. Can you do it by? Yeah, you can do it, but you have to unlock the supply drop. Oh god, where is that supply drop? Is it from here? Oh man, are you kidding me? Yeah, they want me to unlock this one first. I dropped 60 wood, 60 stone and 60 metal. Is that something you want every 360 seconds? Some people would say, of course, it's free, but this takes, guys, if you cannot change, that's the thing, guys, you cannot change. This is a gadget. You cannot change the gadget after you've started a match. do you really want to, you know, take this and not take, you know, this which helps you actually kill baddies? You know, what else? And healing? Really? You want to replace healing and this with this? You know, there is the counter voice, the counter argument that says, well, MRG, you're using these guys, no killing bonus or whatever, for farming runs. So while you're on a farming run, you might as well help, you know, reduce the farming time. Be smart, reduce the farming time, grab this one before a farming run, and yeah, get some free stuff. And if it's upgraded, does it increase? Drops 5 additional, really? And when what, 1 extra crafting item? Okay, so it gives you 65 instead of 60. Wow. Are you serious, dude? Well, anyway, so yeah, and get and get 1 extra crafting item every how often? Every 360 seconds. So that's 60 minutes times 2 is 120 times 4 is 240. God. And then 1 more minute is 300. Yeah, 300 seconds is 5 minutes. So that's 330. So that's 5.5 minutes. 5 minutes and a half. That is insane, man. I don't know. Admittedly, I can also use it while I'm building defenses in the home shield thingy. And if it takes me more than 10 minutes to build everything, that means I get like 120. Yeah, in a way. But is the investment worth it? Like, is it worth it to invest 1 here and then, you know, 2 here for this sort of thing? There is the argument. I mean, how do you unlock this? You can unlock it, okay, by this, via this, or unlock it from down here, or increase backpack into range weapon evolutions. Okay, so you do it from, so you can get it from here. And I already took this, of course. This is 2-star ranged weapon evolution, because obviously I need it. So yeah, maybe, and then I mean 5 more. That's not bad, I think. And then I can go down here. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. And I can go down here. I don't like this, of course. Star level 3. Yeah, I'm not very sure about that, but what can you do? And then come here. Yes, offense is beautiful, amazing. And then yeah, and then I can come here. And then yeah, but at this point I will need 40 nodes purchased in skill trees. So 40 nodes. Where are we? Yeah, I already covered that. Okay, good. So yeah, this is already. It will be available once these guys are taken. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I can get this instead. So instead of going down, however, this does help me with snipers in case I want to use snipers in the future. So there is that argument, but it's not so urgent. So can I actually do it this way? Oh, actually I can't. Yeah, I can't go down. I cannot go down here and then come here, because this requires either the sniper one or the shotgun one. So I would have to. Oh, wait a minute. But I don't have to come down here, do I? Yeah, I do. Wait. Yeah. I cannot come from here. So I can't go this way. I can either take this, which okay, storage size, maybe storage size, maybe it's okay, I guess. Instead of having 5, I can get 10 spaces. That can be useful. So yeah, I can either come down this way, or I can come down this way and then move this way, and then bam, I can get both of these. The other option, obviously the more obvious option, because I already took this one. And when I took it because I wanted to move this in this direction. Otherwise, what's the point, man? What's the point of taking these 2? It's a waste. I mean, this is not a waste, but still, I was not forced to come down here. I should not have come down here because this is just awful. It it doesn't basically decrease the cooldown or the power. I already said this in one of my previous streams. This is such a letdown, such an awful upgrade, really. I would have wanted a lesser cooldown or a higher healing power instead of this increasing the range to 3 tiles, because I can still help my teammates by standing close to them before using the healing. So it's a really awful upgrade, man. Yeah, and the reason I unlocked it is because I wanted to move in this direction, but then I would have to take 1, 2, 3. So I have to take 1, 2, 1, 2 only. 1, 2 in order to hit this one. In order to hit this one from here, I have to take 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I can. So I have to take 4 of them, and this is nice, but this one, 4 and 2 of them are questionable. Shotguns and sniper rifles. I don't know. I mean, I do use both, to be honest. To be fair, I do use both. So this is the one that kind of starting to think maybe I should take that one, but still, the more direct approach is just to go this way. Decisions. Okay, well, now that I've already analyzed this and thought about it, I can, get 1, 2 and hit this, or I can get 1, 2, 3, 4 and hit this, or I can get 1, 2, 3. So if I take the storage space, 1, 2, 3, hit this. So these are my options. Personal backpack size upgrade, and then these 3, and then this will also require 1 here, and I'm at 2. I'm exactly at 2 skill points now. I mean, maybe that will change. Maybe I will have 3, because there's only like a small percentage of upgrade left here. So maybe at some point I'll get 3 skill points, and then this one, it won't break how I'm progressing. Basically, getting this one extra here. So there's an argument, I guess. But yeah, while I'm thinking about all this, I'll, as I said a while ago, I'll just follow my heart and go down this path here, this zigzag right here, because I just want that. I want that, I want that I want these two. I don't want this really. It's definitely not urgent, but I definitely want these 2 very much. My heart wants these 2. Better assault, like star level 3 assault rifle and soldier, that's for sure. So yeah, that's what I'll do for now. But what I was thinking about is not a waste, and I do recommend that you think about these things this way. The term sleep on it. It's like think about it. It's like think about it, but sleep on it is actually telling you to delay the decision until the next morning, because your mind, while you're sleeping, your mind, specifically your subconscious specifically goes through the ideas that you were thinking about, and starts to build relationships and build links between different concepts, and that potentially will help you make a smarter decision the next morning. So this is where the expression sleep on it comes from. If you have a difficult decision to make, delay it to the next morning. Sleep first. I mean, think about it, of course. Think about it as much as you can, but don't overdo it. Don't overcomplicate things for yourself. So think about it and then sleep. And then your subconscious, while sleeping, your subconscious will work on building new kind of grooves in your brain and building new relationships and new links between concepts and stuff. And then the next morning it's not a guaranteed result, but there's a very good chance that the next morning when you wake up and think about the same problem again, you will have a higher chance of making a smart decision, or making a good decision, a decision that you will be happy with, really satisfied and happy with. There is that chance, but like everything else in life, there are no guarantees, of course, but there's a high, you increase your chances of achieving this result basically by following that advice. Sleep on it. Well, what does that have to do? I mean, maybe I will have to do this tonight before sleeping. So what does sleep on it has to do? What does it have to do with this? Well, when you stop thinking about a specific problem and you move on to do something slightly the more different it is, the better. When you move on to do something different than this specific problem, your subconscious actually does the same exact thing, but to a much lesser extent. So when I move away so basically what I'm trying to decide here is this. I'm trying to decide between this, oh no, yeah, this 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, so this 4, or this 2, or this here, these 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so there is no difference. Yeah, it's not like I'm saving, right? Yeah, I don't save anything. I get 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I hit this, so or 1, 2. So there is, yeah, I don't think there is there's much to think about here. So you see what happened? You saw what happened? I was under the impression that this direction is shorter, but when I stopped thinking about this and I started to talk to you about something different for a bit, and I returned to the problem, something became evident. It became clearer. My subconscious basically, maybe, I don't know, it just happens. My subconscious discovered something, and then it registered it in my mind somehow, and then when I returned to the problem again, I started seeing things more clearly. And by seeing things more clearly, I was like, hey, there's no difference. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Why did I have the impression that this has an advantage, that this is shorter? It's not shorter, it's equal. And between this, so I'm just faced between two choices here. I can either take backpack space or storm shield storage space. And for me personally, there is no thinking. I'll immediately go for backpack space. I want more space in my character, not in the storage. That is at least what's important for me. So now I'm gonna ignore this. I'm telling my subconscious, ignore this one completely. It's just what I'm thinking between is this. So yeah, backpack, sniper, this supply drop, which has to be picked from tree 1, and then shotgun. Is it this, or tech 5 plus 5 tech and plus 5 party offense, and then going for this? So is it this or that? And that's what I'm telling my subconscious to think about now, while I'm doing what? While I'm playing and following this path, basically following my heart. So sleep on it, basically it's the same. Sleeping on something allows your subconscious, but obviously gives your subconscious anywhere from 6 hours to 9 or something like that, to really kind of build the best relationships possible, and dig the deepest grooves possible in your brain. So that gives gives your subconscious a much better chance of helping you. However, still, moving away from the problem and doing something different, playing and what have you, gives your subconscious also the same ability to a lesser extent. It's not as strong, but it's there. The effect is still there. So that's also another thing you can do, and it is very relevant to this game. It's not just relevant to this game. It's relevant to real life, of course. When you're studying, if you come across a difficult physics problem or a difficult math problem, you can, or if you're older, if you come across a difficult business problem, you have a business problem that is in your company or whatever, and it's really difficult for you. Just think about it without really over analyzing or like overdoing it, and sleep on it. Some problems will require several nights of sleep. You might be thinking about something for 7 days, like a whole week, every day, but just before you go to sleep, think about the problem just calmly. Don't really don't stress over it, and tell your subconscious that during sleep you want to be able to build relationships and links between concepts in your mind enough for you to maybe figure out a solution. And if you do this every night, you are almost guaranteed to find some sort of solution after some time. Depending on the complexity of the problem, it could take several nights or 1 night or as you saw here, at least one little bit, just a few seconds away from the problem, and then looking at it again at least helps you figure something out, something that is easy to figure out. So yeah, but this one is not that easy to figure out, these 4 or these 2, and so that's why I will step away from it for, I don't know, hours or whatever, and then when I return, maybe I'll have something better to say. And I do hope that I'll have something much better for you to say, to convince you that what I'm talking about is actually real. Stepping away from the issue, even if you're not sleeping, still helps. It still has a very similar but weaker effect to the effect of sleep on it. Now with that out of the way, I will pick this one, and as I said, I'm going to follow this path until I have to concern myself with this other one. But yeah, and even before this, I have this one, another guaranteed very easy path for me. So this will be my next priority. This is priority number 1 currently, hit this one, and then priority number 2 will be to get these 2 again, because that unlocks something. And after that, I think it's just about, I don't need this. Yeah, it's just about this one, so I can move ahead. I can move to the right side, get these 2. So I have the option of this or these to, end up here and get these 2. And I think I haven't missed anything else regarding unlocking basically squad cards. I don't think these don't have to do with squad cards. So squad cards, no. Yeah, I don't think any of these guys have anything to do with squad cards. I got here and here, and also here and here. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, I think that's about it for this tree, really. And one thing I mentioned in a previous stream is just hunt down these cards, hunt down these squad cards, and everything will be much easier for you to think about, except for things like that. These choices might take you some time, but the rest is pretty straightforward. This was because at some point I wanted to come down here at some point, so this is why I took these 2 here. Otherwise I would not have taken this. I would have come here, taken this, and stopped here. That's it. You don't need to take that. But yeah, I wasn't thinking about this very well. I should have said I have to come down here anyway. So I have to come down here anyway. So I will have the choice of moving from here, moving down this way, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4 to hit this one, or 1, 2, 3, 4 to hit this way. You see? So it would have been a choice between this, and it's an equal choice, really. It's an equal choice. And now my subconscious is also figuring something out. It has something else to think about. Hey, you already invested in this and in this for the purpose of moving this way. So why backtrack and go for space, sniper, upgraded thingy that you didn't even take, and shotgun and shotgun? Maybe this remains to be better. But as I said, there was a counter argument. Well, you are going, when you made this decision, you weren't going on purely farming runs, but now you are going on purely farming runs. So something like this, if you take it from the skill tree 1, maybe this will help save you some time, and time is the most precious resource we have. So why not consider it? So basically, that's the counter argument, and that's why I'm giving this problem for my subconscious to think about. But yeah, I think, as I said, I haven't forgotten any other squad cards to unlock. So with all that out of the way, priority number 1, priority number 2, and then priority number 3 is between these 2 options, and the end result is getting these 2. And at that point I will be checking to see basically I'll be moving forward this way. I will probably be moving up here and then down here, and then at that point I will see how many nodes I already bought, and how many else do I need to get, and then that will be a different decision. Those will be different types of decisions, which, if I'm still missing nodes, which ones shall I get now? That will be a different type of decision. When the time comes, I'll go for it. Yeah, these exclamation marks when I can't really send anyone, really annoying. I hope they sort it out soon, man. With that out of the way, let's go hunt down some storm tickets by doing this fairly challenging mission because of the level. I mean, I'm level 23 and the mission is 28, so 5 levels above me. What about these ones? Yeah, this one, yeah, it's not worth it because they don't give storm tickets, so it's not worth it to go 34, 11 levels above me, you know, for this. Not really worth it. The rewards are just absolutely not worth it. And then I have the option apparently now. I don't know. It's red, so it's hard to tell. But yeah, they don't give. Oh, wait a minute. This is Survivor. This gives me a Survivor and it's level, but it's level 40. Do I even? Oh my God! This other one gives me a Survivor too. But do I even want to go there? That's the question, man. It's a farming run, so I'm not gonna wait for anyone. Excuse me, I